Hi there everyone, it's Sunday the 15th of January and this is the weekly vlog. So today we're going to be talking about just two topics. First one will be flexible dieting, or if it fits your macros, and the second one is how to choose a personal trainer. So first one, flexible dieting. So the idea behind flexible dieting in a nutshell is that you basically have a set number of calories, macronutrients as well, proteins, carbs and fats for a day, and you're given a relatively free rein as to how you achieve those numbers. So how you achieve 2,000 calories, 50 grams of protein, 100 grams of carbs, 25 grams of fat, for an example. So the misconception basically with this is that you can pretty much eat what you want and anything will do so long as it adds up to your numbers. And that couldn't be far further from the truth. Not all calories are created equal. Not all proteins are created equal, carbs even, and fats. So you basically, in order for this to be effective, you still have to be diligent in the sources of the foods that you choose. So it's imperative that you select high quality sources of protein, high quality sources of carbohydrates, and also fats. So you want to be avoiding processed foods. You want to be sourcing your proteins from food sources such as chicken breast, fish, eggs, lean beef, your carbohydrates, sweet potatoes, rice, pasta, these kind of things, oatmeal. And then your fats, you can use oils, all different types of oils, olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil. There are also fats that are already present in the foods, such as chicken breast and beef already have fat in there. Eggs, whole eggs, the egg yolk particularly, have a decent amount of fat already there. So that you need to keep it basic and stick to the simple things. If you start throwing in like junk food, processed food, a lot of people do this, ice cream, pizza, all this sort of stuff, it's not going to get you the results that you want. You're not going to get lean eating pizza and ice cream, donuts, whatever else it is, cookies and things that people are eating, and then hashtagging if it fits your macros, flexible dieting. There is flexibility, but you still need to focus on quality. So that's the main point. So I won't go any further into that. Next subject is going to be how to select a personal trainer. Okay, so for those of you who are thinking about maybe hiring a personal trainer, there's a few things that I would advise you to do as homework before you decide to go ahead. Now obviously I tend to observe a lot of personal training sessions every single day that go on. So that's something that I'm very aware of, where things are lacking and what people should be looking for, so good signs and bad signs. So first things first, I guess most people get a personal trainer through referral. So just because your friend referred a personal trainer to you doesn't necessarily mean that trainer will be good for you or even is a good trainer. A lot of people don't even know the difference. They don't know how good or bad their trainer is because they have no reference point to compare it to. So if it was a referral, did the person who referred it to you, have they obviously got good results by using this personal trainer? If so, then you can proceed on to the next stage, which is going to be go online, Google them, check out their profile, check out their credentials. What are their qualifications? Have they just picked up fairly easy to achieve certs? Do they have a sports science degree background? Are they athletes? Were they athletes? These are things to consider, because you need somebody who practices what they preach, and who has a very sound knowledge of all of the things that they should do, such as biomechanics, such as physiology, even psychology around training and nutrition. Then I would say, if you're happy with that, if you think that this person seems to be what you're looking for, seems alright online, then perhaps you might want to see how they behave with their clients. So if they're training in a gym that you go to, why not observe what they're doing with other people? So what's their body language like? Do they look interested? Do they appear to have a good structure of training with the clients that they're with, or does it seem a bit haphazard? Have they got their phones out? Are they putting clients on cardio equipment a lot? These ones that I've just mentioned are probably signs that you don't want to see. So you don't want to see a trainer pulling his phone out, unless he's videoing his client and they've asked him to do that, or there's really no other reason to be checking your phone when you're with your client. It can wait. It doesn't look professional. Body language, do they look interested, or have they got their hands in their pockets and kind of, not really focused on what's going on, just watching the clock? Are they correcting and adjusting the person that they're training, or are they just kind of letting them do whatever? What I see a lot is clients performing exercises really, really badly, or doing exercises that really in their current state they shouldn't be doing, and the trainer, they look a bit like they're having a seizure while they're doing the exercise. The trainer's just stood there, just let them do it, and the client doesn't know any better. They don't know that they're doing it wrong, because I guess they've never really found out how to do it properly. So you want to be looking for someone who's really focused on their client, who seems to be kind of hands-on, correcting, moving them around, engaging with them, eye contact, looks interested, the positive body language. All of these things are very important. And they're not things that you see that often, unfortunately. More often than not, I see the opposite, which is quite bad. And at the end of the day, you don't want to be wasting your money and your time on somebody who's not really interested in helping you achieve your goals. They're just doing it for the money. They have to be invested in your results. So observe, or you can do a trial session with them. With a trial session, what you want is a lot of explanation. So when you first start off with a client, I find it's very important to explain in detail everything that you're doing and why you're doing it. So if they do that, then that's a good sign. If they just get you to do exercises and don't really tell you why, I would advise you start asking why. Why are we doing this in this order? Why are we doing these exercises? What is the benefit of these exercises? And see if they can give you educated answers that make sense. If they can't, then they probably just made it up, which is not a good sign. So basically, you're just gathering information in this trial session. You're feeling them out a little bit, seeing, and then also there has to be some kind of connection. So sometimes people just don't click. So they may be a perfectly good trainer, but maybe the personalities just don't click. Maybe they're a bit too gung-ho for you. Maybe they're a bit too gentle for you. Maybe you need someone who's really going to push you hard, and this person really is not going to do that. Most importantly, you need someone who's going to inspire you, someone who's going to motivate you, someone who you're going to place a lot of importance on turning up for, someone who you're not going to cancel on